Salut Denzel, and welcome to this midweek's lesson. Well, it's going to be another wonderful Sunday today again because we shall obviously wrap up the lesson Les Saisons, which we started last time out. In this lesson, we shall be completing the last part of exercises related to the previous lesson. And some of these exercises include what you see right now. In this exercise, you have pictures which you're going to identify, and from the pictures, we expect you to tell us what season that is. So this is how it's going to happen. I'll be asking the question, c'est quelle saison? Which means, what season is this? And then looking at the picture, like the first one right here, when you look closely, you see that we have trees, and around the trees, we have leaves falling off from the trees. And we know during which season this usually occurs. Of course, it is during the autumn season. So you're going to respond by saying, c'est, and of course, the autumn season is called l'automne. So you say, c'est l'automne. C'est l'automne. That's how it's going to be. I will do that for all 4 pictures, as you can see right here. And then eventually, we'll move on to the second set of exercise, which you have right here. And in this exercise, the instruction says, quelle saison sommes-nous? Quelle saison sommes-nous? Which again means, what season are we in? So you're going to have sentences, some of them indicating the months, some of them indicating the fruits, some of them indicating special events which are particular to the specific month. And again, your task right here will be to tell us what month or what season this is. Like in the first one, the first sentence. Can you try to read? Yeah, of course, we read it. C'est juillet. C'est juillet. Remember this month, juillet. What month is that? That's right. That's July. So the sentence, c'est juillet, means it's July. And what season do we experience during the month of July? Of course, if you're sharp enough, you realize that this is always summer. And you should also be quick enough to realize that summer in French is called, that's very good, l'été. Yeah. So, when we ask the question, quelle saison sommes-nous? After reading out the first sentence, c'est juillet, you respond by saying, c'est l'été, to mean it's summer. And then we'll move on to the next sentence, which you can see right here. You read, c'est Noël. Again, c'est Noël. And what does c'est Noël means? Particularly Noël. Can you guess? Okay. So Noël is actually how we call Christmas. So Noël is Christmas. And when we say c'est Noël, of course it means it's Christmas. Now, what season does the Christmas always fall on? Very good. Again, you realize it is during winter. And now, how do we call winter in French? Super, that's good. The winter is called c'est l'hiver. C'est l'hiver. We're going to do that for the next one as well. We read, il fait chaud. Please repeat after me. Il fait chaud. And il fait chaud, can you guess as well what it means? Excellent. It is hot. It is hot. And what season is usually very hot? Again, it is summer. And we say, c'est l'été. Très bien. Next one. C'est avril. C'est avril. what month or what season do we experience in the month of April? Can you guess? Like right now, we're in the month of April. I'm sure you can tell. Okay, good. So, this season is obviously spring. And how do you call spring in French? It starts with letter P. Letter P? Wonderful. Obviously, it is le printemps. Encore, le printemps. So, when we say c'est avril, you say c'est le printemps to mean it's spring. Next sentence. Repeat after me. C'est l'Halloween. Again, c'est l'Halloween. And I'm sure we must have guessed clearly what Halloween means in English. Of course, that's Halloween. And during what month do we usually experience Halloween? Right. That's usually during the month of October. And what season do we experience in the month of October? Of course, we're still around the end of autumn. And in some nations, winter begins at that point. But of course, since you're in Canada, we're going to maintain autumn. So we obviously again say, c'est l'automne. Très bien. And the last sentence, can you read? Il neige. Très bien. Il neige. And what does il neige means? It's snowing. Perfect. And we know very well the month during which we experience a lot of snowfall. Can you tell us in French? C'est l'hiver. Excellent. C'est l'hiver. Winter is a month where we experience a huge fall in snow. And that'll be it. And then after this, we'll obviously have another video which we're going to watch in order to make sure that this has been perfectly understood. And alongside, we're going to have a live worksheet which we shall send to you at the end of the lesson for you to complete based on this topic. And of course, after this Sunday's lesson, we'll now move on to something very interesting because, yeah, you're already good enough with the French so far. And this time around, we'll also practice how to make simple sentences making use of the vocabulary words we've learned so far. And you can see the very first sentence here. The sentence says, Il y a 5 pommes, which means what? There are 5 apples. So we're going to look at how to make sentences using numbers while counting what will be given to us from the picture. Like right now, we have apples, which we are counting, and we are trying to say there are 5 apples. So this is where the next lesson after this Sunday's lesson would begin. But of course, as of this midweek's lesson and the live lesson on Sunday, we shall wrap up completely the lesson Les Saisons, of course, which means the seasons. So for now, make sure you review this video over and over again as we shall catch up on Sunday for the live session. It's time for us to say au revoir. Rendez-vous dimanche. Coucou. Bye-bye.